What's going on, buddy boyos? We are live. Welcome to another episode of Wednesday Night WINsel. I'm your host, Mystery School, and in this stream we kick back, relax, chill, enjoy some smooth beats or music, synthwave, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we'll chill out and just fucking chill and drink some fucking soda and hang out. Posted the link in the chat. People want to join up here and talk to old Mystery School, and we'll just have a good time here. So yeah, let's do it. We're here. My God, this dude's always here first now. Versus Emrios. Got Stu. Stu in the chat. Aw, shit. We got that frog. We got that smoke. We got that fucking drink. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Oh, man, based. We are live. Emrios. What's up, buddy? How you doing, my dude? It's been about, what, 2 days? A day? Been about one full day. Hey, man, what's up, dude? What's up, the sub 5, man? That fucking picture gets me every fucking time, dude. I swear to God. That picture's so fucking good. Such a good picture. Top tier spicy meme. Chef's kiss on that one, dude. Can you guys hear the music going off? Can't really tell if the music's going off on my end. I can hear it. I can hear it on my end, but I can't hear it on your end. So, let me know if you hear the music or not. Chilling in chat, chilling and rotten. Well, yeah, typical life of an WINcel, right? What do you know? Lol. Yeah, that picture's so fucking good. Fuck, dude. Beautiful music. Nice. Okay, well, I'm glad you guys like the music. Good shit. Got that synth wave going on. See how many guests we get today. We got 3 people in the chat so far. I don't really have a lot to talk about today, so I'm going to go ahead and just chill. If you guys have any videos you want me to look at or we can watch together, we can just put them in the chat, and I'll play them obviously on stream, so we'll do that. See how that fucking goes. But other than that, yeah, not a lot going on in my life right now. I might have a date this weekend or this Saturday, this Friday, I believe. So, hanging out with this Kenyan girl, see how this goes. And then, other than that, not a lot going on. A slow news week for sure. Beautiful music. We got yo. What's up, buddy boy? What's up, Dralik? How you doing, buddy? It's pretty good. I like this song a lot. I don't know why. Just kind of chill, very laid back. Good song. We got 4 viewers now. Wonder who left, or who came in rather. Let's see. See if I can find some shit. Yeah, he's on Discord. He's what's your name on Discord again? I forgot what it was. Either way, you sent me a message on there, and that was pretty cool. So yeah, pretty based. Oh shit, we're growing in viewers now. Oh shit, I will friend you. Okay. People setting up fucking Discord meetups and fucking chat. Let me see if I can find some articles to read. Let's see. What's going on with the news today? What's going on with men are lonely? Read that article already. NY Post. Women says why she's rejecting these lonely single men. Oh God, they've been milking this article for such a long fucking time, dude. Well, if they're gonna milk it, I'm gonna milk it too. What the fuck is this picture of? Why is it always this fucking like? What is going on? It's the same article I read last time. Fuck, we're gonna read this article. By the NY Post. Oh shit, we got Drolix in the chat. What's up, buddy? That you, Drolix? What's up, buddy?
What's happening?
Not a lot, my dude. Just kind of chilling here, laying back and reading some comments.
You know what's funny?
What's up, buddy?
So I just figured out, this like complex shit that I was trying to solve all day, and then I was like, all right, I need a break. And then the moment I said that, I got the notification: Mystery's online.
Damn. Dude, my timing is like perfect.
I know. I was like, holy shit.
Fucking based, dude. Fucking based. Well, how you been, my dude? It's only been about, what, 2 days?
Yeah, I was kind of checked out on Monday. I was just listening, but not really interacting.
Yeah, I was tired as fuck on Monday. I don't know what the fuck was going on on Monday. I almost fell asleep on my fucking desk at work. Not even gonna lie, I was tired as hell.
Yeah, and then last night I think I had a nightmare, but as usual, you wake up and you don't remember jack shit.
Damn. Yeah, I've had a few nightmares before. I'm like, what in the literal fuck, dude? And then you wake up and it's like, what the fuck was that? And it's like, and then you go back, then you go right back to sleep and you forget all about it. And then you end up waking up and you're like, oh, I had a nightmare last night, but I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Yeah,
I can remember a few of my nightmares back in the past when I was like a kid, but I can't remember the ones when I'm an adult though. It's kind of weird.
yeah, I think the subconscious is trying to tell me something. So I remember one specific nightmare when I was younger, probably like when I was 20. And I still remember that one vividly. And I guess they say dreams have meaning and shit, but it was so it was me and my mom just jogging and like exercising, and I'm running down this street, and it's such a familiar street. It's the one that I walked to school when I was elementary.
Hmm.
So it's like it's a street that I've walked like so many times. I just know exactly where I'm at. And it's like me and my mom jogging, and she keeps going further and further ahead. And it's like no matter how fast I run, I can't catch up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like that impending doom, like, oh, this person's going way ahead of you, and you're trying to catch up, but you can never catch up. And then you start to feel this sense of dread, right?
yeah.
And then as I'm like try my hardest to catch up, she's already long gone in the distance, like not in the picture. And then out of this fucking bushes comes out this giant, I'm talking like, 20-foot wolf, and just like tears my head off and chews me into pieces, right?
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And I fucking just jumped out of bed, like in drenched sweat, like completely shivering, like in fear. Just wake up in my room, in my bed, and I was like, what the fuck was that? But I could remember it. But then subconsciously, I think I was terrified because that was the time when it's like I think I was getting kicked out of the house. Like I need to figure out my shit. It's like you need to get the fuck out of the house. And yeah, I was like, I think I was 21 or 22. It's like your parents are like, yeah, we ain't supporting your ass anymore. You're on your own. Like get the fuck out, kind of thing.
Yeah, probably the stress combined with a bunch of other factors led you to probably have a nightmare if I had to guess.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find a roommate. Luckily, I found a roommate, so then rent was like pretty good. But it was like the very
Reasonable, yeah.
first time. Yeah, it's like the very first time you have to like leave and you're no longer part of the family.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back to the last nightmare I had. I can definitely remember. I mean, the one from my childhood are always about like either deaths or like some weird fucking like it's like some weird pseudo reality of like a public embarrassment or something like that. Which tells me I'm probably like petrified of being publicly embarrassed if I had to guess. So yeah, a
Mm,
lot of mine revolve around like being like publicly embarrassed or something like that, which is pretty sad.
yeah, it's like I think these nightmares are subconscious fears
Oh,
of
they
like what
have to
you.
be, yeah. At least somewhere in your mind, you're thinking about something, and it's causing you to be like, "Oh shit!" And you wake up, and it's like, "Thank God it wasn't real." Honestly, with my mom has dreams, and they actually come true, which is fucking weird. She has dreams, but she'll have dreams that like hint her in on stuff that she doesn't really want to know about. Um, she actually had a dream about I'm not gonna say too much because it might be a dox, but like, she had a dream about my what was it? My brother one time, and basically like she found out that he was like nothing. He had a dream about my dad, and at the time my parents were divorced at the time, and my dad had remarried, but my mom didn't know that. And either way, at the end of the day, my mom had a dream one night, and she was like, she asked my dad, she actually texted him and asked him like, "Are you remarried?" And he's like, "No, I'm not," even though he really wasn't at the time he was. But
Wait,
she
is
just had
this
to,
in the dream or?
yeah, she had a dream. She had a dream about it. She had a dream that my dad was like married to somebody else, and then she called my dad and asking him, "Are you married to somebody else?" in real life, and he
Mhm.
said no, but he was actually married at the time. Like it was really fucking weird. She had dreams about like my brother and like events happening to him, and they have to come true. It's fucking weird. She has like really vivid and accurate, pretty accurate dreams overall. She has dreams that she won't even tell me. She's like, yeah, I don't want you to know some of the dreams I've had. So, like, oh shit. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I may have had some of that stuff, like you dream about something and then it came true in real life kind of thing. But I have more of the deja vu feeling. It's like you're in that moment and you're like, why does this feel so familiar? I feel like this is not my first time, even though it's like it does feel like your first time. But then it's like a paradox. It's like, wait, I think I've already done this before, or kind of thing.
Yeah, a deja vu is such a weird phenomenon. I guess when it does happen to you, like I'm like I feel like I've been here before. I'm like, am I just going crazy, or have I been here before? And it's like, or have I done this before? I don't remember doing this, but now I remember doing it. It's so fucking weird. It's such a weird feeling to have, and really, like, and honestly, you can't really shake it either. It's just kind of like odd. You just like you can't shake the feeling though, for sure. And it never really goes away.
Yeah, and what's strange is like when I do get those, it's like I can predict the outcome almost to a T. If I
Wow.
remember, yeah, like it's like, oh, mate, it's like, wait, why am I talking to this person? I feel like I've talked to this person before. What did we talk about? And then I'm trying to think of what we talked about, and then I would guess it right, and then literally like clockwork, the other person will start talking about the thing I just thought about talking about, and it's so weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like it's kind of weird how people can be on like the same like wavelengths. Like I remember with me and my boss, we're on very similar wavelengths. I've had to guess. Like we like she'll think about me and then I'll call her or something like that. And it's like, oh, that's weird. How I just thought about you and you called. And like, yeah, it happens all the time. Weird shit like
Yeah.
that happens all the time. It's like, okay, like I never forget when I was having a this is like probably the scariest thing, not the scariest thing, but the most like this one here really challenged my atheism for a long time, and really challenged my lack of belief in God. Then it kind of turned me more spiritual, if I had to guess. One time I was having like a psychological episode break, I'm gonna call it, and I ended up either way at the end of the day when I finally was like out of it. You know, I was totally out of it at that point, and you know, I was having a hard time. I'm probably like clinically depressed actually if I had to guess, but I was never really diagnosed. Either way, and I would wake up in the middle of the night, and then my mom would text me. She would ask, "Mystery, are you awake?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "How do you know I'm awake?" I would never text her back, but like, she would just know I was up at that time. Like, she would wake up, and then I would wake up, and then or we would be. I'm not sure if we were waking up at the same time. I don't know what was going on, but she was texting me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, asking me, "Mystery, why are you awake?" I'm like, "What? How do you know I'm awake?" But I
It's
would never ever.
creepy, dude.
That's creepy. Yeah, it's so fucking. And it happened twice in a row. Happened 2 nights in a row. I was like, "What in the literal fuck, dude?" And is that like some fucking like a mother son telepathy shit? I don't know what was going on there, dude.
You must be next to each other in the Matrix pod or something.
I don't know what was going on with that. I was like, "What in the literal fuck is going on?" But the fact that it happened twice in a row and twice over 2 nights was fucking weird. I was having like nightmares like a mofo during that time. And I remember like one time I had a nightmare and the room was just spinning. And the room was like I was in like a nightmare and the whole room was just spinning and spinning and spinning. And I woke up. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And I just woke up and was like, oh, I'm not. It was a dream. And then my mom texted me, asking me like, "Mystery, why are you awake? Or why aren't you sleeping?" And I'm like, "How do you know I'm awake? How could you have possibly known that?" And the first time I texted her, I would just the first time I did text her and I said I'm awake because I had a dream. And she was like, "Okay, we'll go back to sleep." Second time it happened, I didn't text her back, and I never told her that that I was awake. But she must have, but somehow she just knew I was awake. I don't know what was going on. It was such a creepy fucking story.
Yeah, there's definitely strange mysteries of life that we definitely can't explain away as
Yeah,
easily.
and I'm like, you know, I'm not saying I'm like some like big believer in God or something like that. All I know is that like I just ended up like okay, like something there's a little bit more to life than just like the material or something like that. I mean, obviously everything's material to some extent, but there's a little bit more to life than just like what's going on and like the core physical level of like being front to front with somebody. There's something else going on here. So
Yeah, some other weird shit I remember, like you know how like kids have a different perception than adults? Like there's plenty of like stories where little kids are like, "Oh, I've seen a ghost," or "I'm talking to an imaginary friend that's
yeah, yeah,
technically not
yeah, that type of stuff.
imaginary."
Yeah,
Yeah, and like when you grow up, you kind of lose that sense of mystery, or you just don't see it anymore. It reminds me of that, Berserk Volume 17, where Farnese like first sees Puck.
oh
Like
yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah, because she finally has the perception of Puck, yeah, or something like that.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
yeah.
So I think it's like kind of like that in the sense that, people can't see until they ascertain like that field of vision, so to speak. And then maybe maybe kids innate are born with it and then you lose it as you grow up. But yeah, like I remember vaguely like when I was up until 6 years old or 7 years old, I used to see like strange things. Like you're just like, wait, did I see that? Like you're questioning yourself, like, did I just see that? And you can't quite tell. It's not like it's kind of like that what's that movie, I See Dead People? The
Yeah,
Haley
I mean,
Joel Osment with Bruce Willis.
yeah, I have other stories I could tell that would like that shook me to my core, but that would be like a big doc. So I don't want to reveal too much about myself on that one. That's one of those one of those not videos, one of those stories. But like another story I can what story was that one? Oh yeah, like my whole family have had, not my whole family, so my mom and my dad have had crazy ass like pseudo spiritual experiences happen to them, not with no drugs and something like that happening. Just crazy like crazy coincidences and shit happening that shouldn't happen. Like with my dad, he was in the military for, he was an officer actually, but he wasn't, he was, I think he was enlisted at the time. Either way, he was his mom had just died, and he was getting ready to be he wanted to go back home, and obviously it was a big, back in the day the military was extremely like was way more not racist I guess, but what's the word I want to use, it was way more strict. Like you couldn't just leave, you couldn't just do whatever you wanted. It was very 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 strict. You do stuff by the book, and he wanted to go home. So basically they kind of just abandoned my dad in like the middle of a base somewhere and said, okay fine, you can leave, but we're going to leave you here. Find your own way back effectively. All he knows is that at some point, there's a scud missile goes off. Like I'm not sure what a scud missile really is, but all I know is that it's like a low flying type missile I think it hit it. Either way, they got attacked at a base, at this base by the I can't remember what enemy it was at the time. I think he fought in a Desert Storm, so it must have been
Yeah,
who was,
the Scud missile was Desert Storm with Saddam Hussein.
yeah, it was a Scud missile. There we go. That's what it was. Yeah, so it was a Scud missile attack. Either way, the missile came in, and somehow my dad he survives the attack somehow, and all he knows is that he's walking around, and all of a sudden, like this mysterious man, picks my dad up and takes him to a helicopter, and says, "Okay, we're going home." After the attack's over with, stuff like that, and my dad can't find a single record of this guy being on any ship, being at that base. And the guy's name was Charlie. And to this day, my dad knows the guy's name. I can't remember the guy's last name, but the guy's name was Charlie. And this guy, my dad credits the guy with saving his life, but he can't remember the fucking guy's like. They can't find a record of anybody named Charlie or Charles anywhere on that base, anywhere on the boat, anywhere in the system of the military around that time. And my dad's just like flabbergasted about where the fuck this guy went. And the only thing my dad remembers the guy, who was a white guy with like icy blue cold eyes, and it was blonde hair. It was this fucking weird shit. It was some weird shit that happened to him, and he's like, he couldn't explain why they couldn't find where the hell this guy was, and some weird shit happened. So
Yeah, there's definitely mysteries of life unexplainable.
and then my mom, she used to do um hospice nursing, where people dying people effectively, and she could just know when people were gonna die. Like it happened to her all the time. She's like, oh, this person is only gonna last like a fucking week, and they would die in like a week. And sometimes that comes down to just knowing your client, and sometimes it comes down to just like, oh yeah, you just feel it. You just know they're gonna
Hmm.
die in like a week. So
Yeah, I think I've heard of stories where people just die, like literally when they lose the will to live.
Yeah, well, a lot of it. I mean, you'd be surprised the stuff people can come back from and like still live off or still live from. And it's like sometimes it just comes down to like obviously if your heart gets fucking blown up or some shit or your head gets chopped off, you're not gonna live. But like depending on the injury though, you could come out of that one and be like somehow like um. There's always like the question of like why do some people live and some people die, and some of it's just down to pure will to live. Like if you have the will to live and you want to live, and then you will live. If you don't have the will to live, you'll just die.
Yeah, like I've heard of old people stories, and like maybe their husband or wife of like 30 years passed away, and they're like super lonely. It's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't I don't have the will to live anymore, and they literally just die. Like,
Yeah, they die like
eh,
almost like a week after or something like that, right?
yeah, and it's not even like deliberate suicide. It's just like they just go to bed and they just never wake up the next day.
Yeah, I've heard that story before. I don't know, some crazy ass shit happens in my family all the goddamn time. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Either it's like
So,
divine protection or just some weird fucking coincidences, I guess. But yeah,
so then the real question is, what happens after you die? Do you
yeah.
think like it's Game of Thrones, Jon Snow? It's
Oh yeah,
like
you just see nothing and this is
it's
darkness
just
and
darkness, nothing after death.
I mean, I want to believe in something like an afterlife, and to some extent, I kind of still do. I still kind of want to believe in that, like golden pearly gates, and you see your family again, your friends and your pets, and everything will be fine up in heaven or something like that. But like the black pill in me tells me like no, it's probably just gonna be like you just die, and the only lasting legacy you're gonna have is that if you have kids, you have that. Or if you do something crazy in life, you have that. Other than that, though, the only a record that's going to be of you is is your corpse in the ground. That's really it. So people are going to forget all about your life. They're going to forget about you at some point, and then you'll just be just another fucking grave on the ground. So
Yeah, actually, this was a topic I was talking with last on a DM Discord, but what was that? Mr. Ballin, his channel is like fucking great, but he talked about one lady, like she was a white lady, but then born in the UK or something, but she had like a memory of a past life, and supposedly she was like a Egyptian queen or something, and she knew like all these ancient temples, like secret burial chambers, and all sorts of shit that had you not lived it and actually witnessed it and experienced it, like there's no fucking way anybody would know, such a thing even existed in the first place. And so she literally like revealed a whole bunch of mysteries, like in Egypt, where they told them to like excavate here, and sure enough, they found like a tunnel, a garden, the hidden parts of temples, and it's like she basically can recall from memory, from past life, and it's from like what 5,000 years ago.
do you believe that it's actually like reincarnation of some past life shit? Or do you think that the memories are passed down like epigenetically or something like that?
It could be passed through genetics, supposedly. But yeah, like 2 points was yeah, I was talking with last, and there was a interesting story like from Japan. There was this girl that was born, and she was able to talk about memories before she's born, right?
Yeah,
And it was like strange as fuck because she said she was in the clouds, as in like in the heavens, and then her earliest memories, like she was led away by an angel down a slide, right? And like as in, kids play on the slide, they slide down. So she slid down from heaven on this cloud, and then when she woke up, it was like she was born, you know so it's
yeah,
like pertaining to like she existed in heaven before, like she had a conscious soul or something, and then she slid down, and then she recollects like waking up in the real world kind of thing, and having her earliest memory in the real world. And then what's funny is, uh she was supposed to be born as a twin, and I think the twin, one of the sisters, had a miscarriage, right? I think it was like supposed to be two girls, and one of them was a miscarriage. So then she recollects like it was her and her sister that was supposed to slide down together, and one of them got stuck and stuck on the slide or whatever, and she kept going, and the other one was like just stuck on the slide and never went down. And she doesn't even know that she had a miscarriage or born. She didn't even know that she was supposed to be born as a twin, and never even knew about the miscarried other sister. And so it was only something that just the parents would know, and the parents never told her about, like, she was supposed to be born as a twin. But then she was able to tell the parents that, hey, I was supposed to be born as a twin. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
like how would you know that? And then supposedly all her memory about all this went away, like after she turned like 7. But till then, she couldn't recall like everything. And then some, like many cultures, talk about reincarnation. And then, like, if you commit a lot of sin or karma will come back to get you. It's like supposedly you'd be born back as a lower form of life, be it like, I don't know, a dog or cat or something, but not with higher intelligence like human. And supposedly, continuously, if you do good throughout past reborns or life born ahead of you, then you get ascended, and it's like the rapture or something. You ascend and you join like this uh great force.
So it's not like incel ascension where you get your Stacy and
No, like transcending
yeah, you
human
transcend reality or something like
consciousness.
that. You just
Yeah,
become
yeah,
like a
yeah,
whole part of the whole or something like that, effectively.
yeah. So you're stuck in a perpetual life cycle of being born and dying until that you prove yourself with good deeds or karma, and you can rejoin the great void or something.
It's so weird because there's so many different like faiths obviously around the world, and like I think the term is it perennialism or something? I always forget which one it is, but it's like a term basically where like you like a universal truth around all religions that you can like trace and say okay, like you can draw lines and say okay, well this happened in this religion, happened in that religion, happened in that religion, and all these religions have this a similar theme around them. And if you can just
Yeah,
find the truth in that theme, you can generally find out okay, like what really happens when you die. What's the point of life? What's the point of this? What's the point of that?
yeah. Like I think the Abrahamic religions, like Christianity, it's like, yeah, there's heaven and hell, similar to, I guess, in uh,
Well, I think
Hinduism. Yeah,
in certain religions, like hell is considered to be like it's not even considered to be like a permanent place. You go down there temporarily to get cleansed, and then you go back to heaven, or you come back to reality, or something like that. It's like after you get cleansed of your sin, in hell, you go to heaven, or you come back to earth as like almost like a reincarnation type thing. So
yeah. Like even in Buddhism, like the goal is to ascend, right? So like the life that you live determines whether you are worthy of ascension and rejoining the great void. You could equate that to, say, going to heavens, going, in like Christianity. In Muslim, yeah, maybe you might ascend with your 72 virgins. There's all like some similarities all across.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, man, mystery school. We're talking about real mysteries, bro.
We kind of are, dude. We actually are doing the thing for once. Damn. Someone said brutal. You come back as a fucking toenail or some shit. The fuck kind of life would that be? My parents have experiences from old people who he knew but were already dead and before they died. Wow. The ink will ascend and joins his void. Yep. This Jihad Max, bro. Jihad Max. Oh man. Go fucking crazy and scream out Allahu Akbar and fucking blow up the whole fucking place, dude. No, don't
Yeah,
don't do that.
72 JBs waiting for you.
Oh, here we go again. You get reborn and you work for McDonald's. My God, what kind of life would that be? That's the I don't. I'll never know that fucking life unless I fucking fuck up real bad and have to work a fucking a Mickey D's or some shit. So
Yo, I think I was the lucky ones. I think, isn't there a stat like 3 in 10 people or something in America has worked for a fast food joint?
I never did. I worked retail my whole fucking school years. I literally made a concerted effort to not work at fast food restaurants. I was like, can't do it, dog. Can't do it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
just refuse to do it.
I worked regular restaurants, like a sit down place, but
Yeah, like a real restaurant, not some fucking shit ass fucking McDonald's. Like, what a way to go. Could you imagine dying at a fucking McDonald's at your last fucking job? Like, you work at McDonald's for fucking 50 years, can't fucking retire, and then you end up dead in the fucking McDonald's some shit. It's like, what the fuck? Dude? What a way to fucking go. You worked your whole fucking life just to fucking end up dead in the fucking McDonald's. My God. Think I was a kamikaze in my past life, based 72 roasties. Oh my God, what a life that would be. Not I. Yeah, not me either, dude. I'd rather go home with fuck fast food. Cause they blame it, they're my buddy. I would definitely go home with regular fast food. I don't know, dude. Asking if you want fries with that would be kind of like fucked. I couldn't do it.
yeah, I mean, it's good for teenagers. Need job skills, something to do.
All right, let's read an article real quick. Let's read the article real quick I have popped up here. It's another article about the lonely men article, but it's like from a different perspective of the female perspective of this shit. Here we go. A woman says why she's rejecting these lonely single men. Unless you were hiding under a rock this week, you would have read about an article published on Psychology Today titled "The Rise of Lonely Single Men." It was written by psychologist Greg Mados, however you say his fucking name, and revealed that dating opportunities for heterosexual men are diminishing as relationship standards rise. The psychologist explained that women are now only dating men who share the same values, have great communication skills, and are emotionally available. Praise the Lord. Sounds like bullshit to me, but whatever, dude. Yeah, this whole shit about values, maybe. Great communication skills, nope. Emotionally available, nope. Because somehow women complain about them and they always date. So they always end up dating an asshole who's not emotionally available. They always end up dating an asshole who doesn't have great communication skills. And they always end up dating some fucking Chad who's like, Chad, he might be liberal conservative, but normally or liberal
Nah,
head.
this is all fucking blue pill thinking.
LLL, right? Looks,
They
looks, looks.
yeah, they want the Chad with quote unquote, traditional values. But I mean, if you're truly a Chad, like why the fuck would you settle for any roasty? You know what I mean?
You wouldn't have to. Yeah, you just fuck them
Yeah.
and leave them. Toxic men are out. Respectful studs are in. Notice how they even put studs here. Wow. They know they're fucking aware. At least they're aware of like, okay, studs. They don't want regular fucking respectful men. They want respectful studs are in.
No, no. Toxic men is low value men
Yeah, that's what they really mean. You got to read between the lines here.
or
Low
sub.
value men are out. Chads are in. Yep. Now, first of all, may we get out of our violence and play a sad melody for the men who have treated women like absolute rubbish and then realize they were now single and alone. How unfair for those poor creatures. You see, while they were bed hopping, ghosting, and breadcrumbing, and doing all this sort of mind effery to us women folk, we were quietly, subtly embracing the self-love culture bullshit that started to emerge in TED Talks, TikTok videos, YouTube channels, and various other online forums. First thing first, the only men who have the ability to bed hop, ghost, and breadcrumb are Chads. So basically, like, the men you complain about are the men that you fucking want. You don't actually want these Drake. You don't want any of this shit. You want Chads. Like, just say that. Just say that. Hey, if you're unattractive, I don't want you. If you're attractive and you bed hop and you ghost and you breadcrumb, then it's fine, dog. Okay, that's what they really care. That's all they really care about. It's Chad. They want Chad.
Yeah, I can't fucking relate, man. It's like all the women are just complaining about like the top 10% guy they can't
Yeah.
get.
I mean, the reality is that if you're a fucking not top 10%, top 20% dude, you're basically a background character in her fucking life. You might as well not even fucking exist because you're basically just a walking like. If you're playing like a video game, you're like the NPC who's walking around the background. You're not even on her fucking radar as a fucking person or as a human being. I think I said this before, but like women don't consider the bottom 80% of men to be men. You're just a utility to be used when your time is when you're needed, and then once you do your job, you fade into the background until she needs something else done. The only men they consider to be men are Chads. So basically, you're not really a man to them. You're just like a utility. You're basically like a fucking like a power line or a fucking a water fucking pipe or some shit. The only person who's laying any pipe would be Chads. Oprah preach, if you feel like he is stringing you along, then he probably is. Don't stay because you think it will get better. You'll be mad at yourself a year later for staying when things are not better. Who the fuck is this roasty? My God, this chick is ugly.
Probably the author.
This chick is ugly, dog. I'm gonna say it. You can see it in her face. Look at the mid face here. Look at this. This area here that's kind of creeping me out. I don't know what's going on here.
She
The whole
has
face
the
is.
yeah, she has the naseola flabiole, like the lines from the
Yeah,
note. I forgot what the exact term is, but anyone that has that is basically 30 and over,
this
usually.
chick is old. This chick is old and she's ugly. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say it. She's like a 4. Her face is a 4. I don't like her face at all. I'm gonna say that.
she has a 5 head too.
Yeah, she got that massive 5 head. Look at that. She could land a plane on that motherfucker, dog. Sweet baby Jesus. We all had one of our famous light bulb moments. If you dig into the archives, you'll find articles from women's magazines that teach women various ways to please their husbands. We now have a laugh and go, thank God times have changed. But now you're all alone. I mean, I guess you're not really alone per se. I guess you have your friends, but like, none of you seem to have like the quote unquote Chad around your shoulder. And Chad's just fucking you all and then leaving you all, and then you think you somehow you think you've won the game of life or some shit. But if you dig deep, you'll find that there's a strong undercurrent of misogyny still haunting today's dating scene. Yeah, by Chads. The men who are able to be misogynistic and get away with it are Chads. They aren't fucking the incel or the sub 5 or the 5 out of 10 guy or even a 6 out of 10 guy. Even a 7 out of 10 guy can't really get away with being misogynistic, but Chad can. So the misogyny still haunting the dating scene is from mostly Chads or high value or quote unquote high value men. We'll use that phrase. I fell out with a male friend a year or so ago when I tried to play matchmaker for him. Sadly, I had to gently let him down after the woman he just desired politely declined. His response was to tell me it's a blessing in disguise because she was far too old anyway. I want kids. Damn. At least he's honest, dog. He's fucking right, dog. She's probably in her fucking 30s, dog. She was 7 years younger than him. Sigh. Well, how old was he? That's the problem. That she's like fucking like 37. He's in his fucking 40s, some shit. I don't know, dude. I don't know. He's just one example of lonely single men. A while ago, I was dating a man, and we both set fairly healthy boundaries early in the relationship. He consistently broke mine, and when I finally built up the courage to very firmly tell him to choof off, he had a proper tantrum. Over the next week, I was inundated with text messages telling me I was nasty, to never contact him again, while I was not responding, and finally that I had made a very powerful enemy. Yep, when I refused to back down, he then turned to threats. Eyes roll. Then there was very distant. Well, I wonder how all these men look. Except for the first guy, he probably looks like an incel. He probably is. But the other guy over here, or maybe he wasn't actually, because like normally when women set their friends up with a dude, they're not gonna set their friends up with some ugly ass fucking dude typically. So he probably a Chad too, honestly. So who fucking knows? Over the next few weeks, this dude here's probably Chad. Probably Chad. Chad, he normally reacts this way because he's like, "Fuck, I never been fucking rejected before some shit." So he probably has to fucking get the fucking. Even then, I guess maybe he wasn't Chad though, because would Chad even have to react this way? He probably has a backup girl anyway. Probably doesn't care. Who fucking knows?
Yeah,
Then,
hard to tell without a picture.
yeah. Then it was a very distant family member who once cornered me at a party to give me some unwanted advice on why I'm still single. As I tried to explain to him that I'm very happy with my life, I have set up for myself and still enjoy intimacy probably more than he does in his love with marriage. Oh, so she's getting pumped and dumped. Still enjoy sex with Chad on a fairly consistent basis. That's what she really fucking means, dog. But whatever. He barked on about how I have to lower my standards and settle. Well, you do, because you're obviously if this is you, girl, I'm telling you right now, you're like a fucking 4. You should be dating the incels here. I don't care how skinny you are. And no booby either. Man, you got the itty bitty titty committee over here. And we got fucking 5 head. If this is you, you might want to settle real fucking fast, girl, because you're gonna have a whole lot of fucking a lot of problems,
Reminds
dude.
me, what was it? The Man of Steel Daily did another vid. I think it was like Scottie Pippen's ex-wife now or something left or
Oh yeah,
divorced him.
what's her name? Lars? Is it Larsa or some sort of an L or some shit?
Yeah, and dude, she's like a 40-year-old Floyd with like 4 kids, and she still thinks she can bag another like NBA player or something. It's like delusion, man, delusion.
When I finally exclaimed, but I don't want to, it's like his head exploded. The idea of a woman feeling totally capable of by herself, outrageous. Okay, so you don't want to lower your standards. That's fine. Okay, you can have your standards, but don't expect the whole world to just to fucking couch out to your fucking high ass fucking standards, dog. At some point, the chickens will come home to roost, and you're gonna be alone too. Like you might feel good now, but when you're fucking in your 50s or 60s or 70s, and you're looking around your fucking deathbed, wondering why the fuck am I fucking alone on my deathbed with no grandkids, no kids, and nobody around me to fucking comfort me in my last fucking hours, you're gonna be wondering why didn't I just fucking settle at fucking age of fucking 30? Unfucking real. In the Meadows article, he states I hear reoccurring dating themes from women between the ages of 25 and 45. First thing first, 25 is too high. It should be like 18 through fucking like 30. That's the only age that fucking matter for women. No one cares about a 45-year-old roasty. No one cares about a 35-year-old roasty. People barely care about 30-year-old roasties. So like, why the fuck would you go from 25 to 45? 45 is like unbelievably fucking old.
They're trying to extend that proverbial like, oh, 30s is your new 20s and
Yeah,
40s
I'm
is your
sorry,
new
dog,
30s.
but like, isn't 35 considered to be like a geriatric fucking pregnancy, dog? Like, yeah, okay, yeah, all
Yeah.
right. They prefer men who are emotionally available, good communicators, and share similar values. Yeah, this is all bullshit. So I don't believe any of this shit. And from my experience, it's true. Yeah, from your experience, you're probably talking about Chads who are emotionally available, good communicators, and share similar interests. See, what you should have really said here is that you want Chad jawline, Chad six pack, Chad big D, and Chad fucking hairline. What you really should have said. Because if Chad has all those things and he has none of this stuff here, none of this stuff matters then. This dude. Look at this dude. Gone are the days we
Wait, go back up. What does it say?
let
Let
love
love
have
have the.
the last word. Well,
Oh, this is the
this is the
psychologist.
dude, yeah. Greg Matos.
Fucking beta male soy boy looking motherfucker.
Look at this dude. Gone are the days we laughed off the boys who pushed us in the playground because they secretly had a crush on us. We're not interested in being teased because you want attention, and we expect you to just simply tell us. And trust me, as someone who was notoriously anxious, avoidant, and would rather dump a man than show him any form of vulnerability, I know it can be tough. Then why the fuck are you like? You have all these fucking like anxious, avoidant, shit like that. You have all these fucking problems in your own fucking life, and you somehow had the fucking the gall to fucking tell some fucking dude to be like, well, you have to be emotionally available. I don't have to be that way, but you do. It's like, okay, you have to be vulnerable. I don't have to be the vulnerable. By the way, women don't appear to be liking men unless they're chads who are vulnerable. If you're fucking dating some fucking chick, dude, and you can show any form of vulnerability or any sort of like weakness, she's gonna dry up like the fuck like a puddle in the middle of the fucking Sahara Desert, dude. Okay, it's over at that point. Okay, it's over. Don't do it. If your mom fucking dies, don't cry, dog. That's all I can say. Don't cry, dog. But you know what? I did the work. Sure you did. I went to a therapist. Yep, you went and got told got gaslit. And honestly, they probably don't gaslight women. They probably just tell women they treat women with kids gloves anyway at therapy anyway. So you get the fuck. I learned the tools to build my emotional intelligence and put them into practice. So yes, you may be lonely single men, but you don't have to be. Okay. As if in an incel, 4 out of 10 incel, or a 5 out of 10 normie, or a 6 out of 10 normie, if he fixed all of his emotional problems, he'd find a woman. As if that's gonna solve his problems. When he can't even get past the looks fucking level test, he can't even get past the resume process of your face to even get into a relationship with a woman to show off his good communication skills, or his emotional intelligence, or his what's the other one there, emotional intelligence, and his values. He can't show any of that shit
Yeah,
because you want
this
to know why
is
he can't
all
even
fucking.
he can't even get to the fucking the job interview. So yeah,
Yeah, this is the proverbial just fix your mindset, bro.
yeah. Now, of course, I have to address the disclaimer that I'm not talking about all men. Who gives a fuck? I've been blessed with 2 brothers who are thoughtful, caring, and treat women as equals, but both are thriving relationships. I wonder what do they look like? What do they look like? What do they look like? I want to know. What do they fucking look like though? So to the lonely single men out there, I say perhaps it's time for a little self-reflection. Maybe you need to self-reflect a little bit, chick. You need to like really come back down to reality if you got a face like this. You are not that good looking. Like you're too ugly to have a fucking standard the way you have them, dog. But a few tweaks, you might find yourself in a modern age where we are all equal and life is good. I don't understand the whole quirk, the whole fucking qualm with equality. Like, what's up with equality? I don't understand this shit. How can two
Yeah,
things that are fundamentally different be equal?
no, the whole premise is just fix a few things and everything will be okay. And it's like implied that you're too fucking lazy to fix a few things when in reality, it's like, bruh, we gotta do like 50 different things just to even get a woman's phone number. You know
Yep.
what I mean? It's so fucking ridiculous.
I just don't understand. Like, I want to harp on equality for a second here because I don't understand where women get to the idea that two things that can be fundamentally different, like, are a screwdriver and a wrench equal? They're not equal in their utility. Certainly not. Like, I can do things with a screwdriver. I can't do it with a wrench. I can do things with a wrench. I can't do it with a screwdriver. But like, they're both useful. They can both do things. They're equal in those respects, but they don't have the same utility. In that respect, like, we're talking about equality. Men and women are fundamentally different. They have different forms. You have different biological functions. We have different ways of thinking, different ways of doing things. And if you're gonna fucking like harp on your whole fucking life about men and women are equal. Men and women are equal. You gotta treat us like equal. What does that fucking mean to you? What does equality mean to you? It appears to me that women want equality in certain ways, but not other ways. Like, they want to be treated equal when it comes down to like, well, we should be paid the same. But when it comes down to dating, though, oh, you got to pay for all the fucking dates. Okay, well, that's not equality at that point. Okay, like,
Yeah,
you want privileges in one aspect of life, whereas you want the fucking equality or the rugged individualism or the equality in another form of life. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
no, no. What they should say is they want equality when it's convenient. That's
Yeah,
all there is
equality one's
to it.
convenient for you. There you go. That's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah, you got it right. Hit the nail on the fucking head there, dude. To understand, like, I guess I get it. I just don't. I guess if I could have my cake and eat it too, then I guess I probably would too. But like, the reality is that men don't have that option most of the time. Men are forced to fucking be forced to fucking perform and do things to get what they want. Women just get it handed to them, and I think that's where they think, like, honestly, if the standards dropped so fucking low where men were treated like women, and men got access to things that women got for fucking free, hey man, why the fuck not? Like, if men can fucking easily get fucking welfare and get treated like women and get treated with fucking kids gloves their whole fucking life, hey, sounds like a good deal to me. But like, it's not gonna happen though. It's never gonna happen. Because once again, we're
Mm.
fundamentally different. Women get treated with fucking kids gloves, and they treat the whole world as if, like, well, we're not equal. We're not. It's not fair. Because the moment that we treat women with the fucking the 20-pound fucking gloves, all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, this is what equality really feels like. Yeah, I want the woman equality. Okay, well, I'm sorry, this is bullshit. Whole fucking shit's bullshit. I fucking hate equality. I fucking hate the concept of fucking equality. I hate the whole fucking idea of, like, people who harp on about equality piss me off so fucking much. And I'm like, okay, 2 and 3 are not equal. 1 and 2 are not equal. They can equal something greater, but they're not equal. They're two fundamentally different numbers. The same way that men and women are two fundamentally different things. Because you're both human beings doesn't mean that you're fucking both equal. Okay, even amongst men, we're not equal. Okay, men have
Mhm.
different values too. Draws is a software engineer. I'm an accountant. We have two different functions. We do different things. The reality is that we're not equal though. We're not the same people. We don't have the same fucking thoughts. We don't have the same fucking. We don't live in the same area. We don't have different incomes. We have different homes, different environments. Like, all these things shape us to being different people. It's like they're afraid of being different. We're all experiencing fucking reality in different ways because of the way our fucking brains work.
Yeah, no, I get you,
Oh
man.
man,
I'm a little sick and tired, and including pissed off. Like, it's like they're trying to make everything homogeneous, or is that the word? It's like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you need to conform, like you need to have the same experience, the same view ideas, when in reality that's like nothing from further than the
It's like
truth.
it's like they view human beings as being interchangeable cogs in a fucking machine when they're not. Like, every single cog in the human, if if you could make a machine out of human beings, removing any, like, certain cogs, you could just take out and they're interchangeable. In my opinion, like, okay, maybe some people are just like that fucking bland. You could just put a cog there and it's perfectly fine. But the machine's still gonna function differently. But it'll
Hmm.
probably function generally the same. But there's certain cogs. If you take that big, like a big cog out of that machine, you're gonna fuck the whole machine up. That cog is so special and so unique and so special. It's just like, if you took that cog out of the machine, you'd be fucked without that cog, and you can't find another one very easily. And like, what they want to do is they think that because women, if you look at the bell curve and shit like that, women just fall. I think it's called the greater male of variability hypothesis, where men have a much the curve is much more fatter in the middle, or basically there's more people on the outskirts, and the left and the right on the tail ends, and there's less people in the middle. So like this is where people get the idea that women are smarter than men, even though it's not really true because there's more geniuses, but there's also more dumb fucks on the men curve as well. So like when we're talking about like those special men on the very end of the curve, they're really intelligent and really tall men. They're really special men on the very on the right side of the curve here. Like talking about those really special guys. You can't just replace those guys with anybody. You can maybe replace the dumb fucks with anybody because they're just so fucking deficient. They're fucking useless. But like for women though, like because they fall in the middle, most of them fall in the average of the curve. They fall right in the middle of the fucking curve. They think that well, everybody's like me. Everybody's fucking just like me. So like because everybody's like me, it's a very solipsistic way of thinking about the world. Because like everybody's like me, therefore I'm interchangeable. So are you. And it's like no, dude. Like some people are just that fucking special, dog. Like sometimes you're
Yeah,
just not special.
and the last word in her article is like, then life is good. Like, I'm sorry, dude, life ain't fucking good. It's probably good if you're a woman where you have like most of the shit handed to you. You have no real struggles. It's like, I think from day one, pretty much every guy knows we gonna struggle, dude. Unless you're born into like a super rich, everything handed to you kind of thing family. It's like, yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna have to work our asses off and claim our piece of the pie. It's like a woman. It's like, yeah, just show your vag, get a bunch of simps. It's like life is easy. That's why everyone thinks, or at least every Floyd thinks life is good, until otherwise they can't get Chad.
Well, a life for women in the West has been generally pretty fucking good, and honestly, they've taken full advantage of the full advantage of it. Really, at the end of the day, and honestly, it's honestly to be expected. I mean, they're human beings too. They have the ability to be cunning, and they have the ability to be evil and do horrible things, and they've taken full advantage of the fact that society no longer needs as many men as it currently has, or rather, it definitely does need the men, but the men aren't just flat out aren't working because there's no need to fucking there's no need to fucking work hard when you fucking don't have a wife and kids at home. So what's the point of fucking working hard when you have nothing but a pocket pussy and a fucking an empty apartment to come home to? So like what you end up with is like a system where it's like the women are doing literally whatever the fuck they want. They have no standards on them. They have no sense of societal expectations on them. And the men are just kind of walking around aimless because like they have no fucking sense of direction or no sense of like purpose to put their work into. So they just kind of just do whatever they want to. And it's like you can't have a functional society that way. Like there's a reason why like this guy named Sergeant Willie Pete harps on about the physical infrastructure a lot. Like the only reason I'm able to do my job is because another man built the building I work in. The only reason I'm able to get to work every day is because a man fucking put the pavement on the fucking road for me to fucking drive on. The only reason I'm able to fucking drink water right now is because somebody fucking another man put plumbing into my fucking house and he maintains the plumbing every fucking day to make sure I have clean fucking water. But people forgot that fucking 50 years ago, and now we have a shortage of plumbers, we have a shortage of electricians, we have a shortage of pipe layers, we have a shortage of fucking builders, and everybody wants to make a bunch of money now, but nobody actually wants to do the hard job that keeps society functioning anymore. So you end up with a fucking society of like aimless men who don't want to do anything to maintain the physical infrastructure because at this point you might as well just let it all rot away and start over again because you're not getting any benefit from that system to begin with. You have a bunch of women who are thinking it's fucking party time. And it's like, okay, we have a fucking fucked up system right now. You can't have a system that functions this way. It doesn't work. It just flat out doesn't work, and you're seeing it right now. Like in the next 50 years, you're gonna see a lot of fucking crumbling fucking buildings and a lot of fucked up fucking water because you're gonna have a lot of fucking fucked up shit going on because men didn't step up. Because why the fuck would you step up when there's no benefit of doing so? Like
Yeah,
people forget that people react to fucking incentives. People just don't work for fucking free.
yeah. On another note, like the environment's really kind of fucked these days. Like I think the water shortage is gonna be another crisis point. Like a lot of the fucking what is it? The Midwest water reservoirs are drying up. A lot of lakes and rivers are like drying up. I think like Nevada, I'd be like worried in the next 2 years. Like you might not even have straight up drinking water. Like
Yep.
that's how bad it's getting.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, the only reason Nevada thrived is like they had a huge water source that they can rely on, and now that shit's disappearing. I'd be thinking about getting the fuck out of there if
I would have left fucking 5 years ago, dog. I'm like, what the fuck's
yeah,
going on in the
yeah.
water here, dog? I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna sell the fucking house at the very top of the market, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so and it's not just America, it's like everywhere across the world, like water's becoming a sought after commodity. It's like what's that movie? Mad Max, Fury Road.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like first it was the water wars, then it was the gasoline wars, then it was a survival.
That movie was so good. I like fucking Mad Max. That was such a good movie.
Yeah, that shit blew me away when it came out. I watched it in the theaters, fucking high res, high sound. It was definitely
Yeah, I watched it in theaters too. That movie was so fucking good.
it was damn good.
And the fucking soundtrack is so good too.
Yeah, I watch it sometimes, and I'm like, I just keep thinking back to the movie theater experience. Like that's what it's for.
It feels like there's literally I'm gonna say this like word a lot. There's literally not a single fucking movie out right now. Like what's going on? There's not a
Oh,
single fucking movie out right now. Like there's no movies to watch.
yeah, I think Felix Rex did a video the other day, and he was
The
talking
last movie
about
I went to
the
go see was Top Gun. That was
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
That's exactly what it is. He was like it grossed over like what, a billion, almost a billion and a half.
Yeah, because it was actually a good movie. Like, it was actually pretty fucking good. But I'm looking at the rest of the fucking movies out right now. I'm like, what the fuck is there to watch? What's the point of going to the movies? There's nothing to watch.
Yeah, so Tom Cruise knows his craft, right? Like he's been in the movie industry for like what, 30, 40 years?
Honestly, the next movie I might go watch might be a Tom Cruise movie because I think he has another Mission Impossible coming out. So I might as well go see that. Like, at least it might be
E-
pretty good.
Exactly. So he knows exactly, and he never kowtows to the Hollywood woke shit, talk about religion and
Yeah, really. And
slow
in his
shit.
reality, I guess because he's a Scientologist, he doesn't really have to. He's like, whatever, dude. I'm in my own fucking world, so he kind of keeps to himself, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, he's like the last bastion. Like he knows exactly what people want to watch, and it's like we go to the theaters to be entertained, not to be
Yeah, I didn't come
fucking.
here to be preached to be told
Yeah,
I'm an evil fucking male or evil white man. I'm not white, but evil white male for being, would be what the fuck I am. Like, I didn't come here to be told about trans fucking gender and LGBT rights. I don't need to know about that shit. Fuck it. Like, entertain my ass, dog. It's not hard.
yeah. It's a pretty sad state of shit these days.
Tom
And
Cruise is the goat. Yeah, he's pretty good.
yeah, he's definitely like the last hero of the movie world.
Some
What's
women
that?
need to step up and take a higher percentage of jobs dominated by men. They aren't gonna do that shit, dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Oh, what's the other thing in the news? I got a notification today. I think Biden is trying to cancel like 10K worth of student loans now.
But even on that, there's a limit. I think there's an income limit for certain people making certain amount of money every year or something like that. So people making
Yeah,
under like 100K a year or some shit.
I think
So
it's if you make 125 single or 250 married, yeah, you're not eligible.
damn. Well, it's
Dude,
what it
but
is.
on
I don't have any student loan debts. I don't give a fuck. But
no, I paid mine off
I
like
never had
within.
any. Got lucky there.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if retroactively, what about the motherfuckers that paid off their shit, you know?
Yep, they're fucked. You basically got fucked.
Yeah, I should have.
Imagine having that last 10K left, and you're like, oh man, you need paid off, and it's like, well, and then Biden's like, oh, I'm gonna pay off the 10K, dude. Like, well, thanks, buddy. I just paid it off. Do I got the money back? Nope. Fuck you, dude. Like, well, fuck you too, Biden. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it.
Yeah, and actually, I don't think it's even gonna help the economy, to be honest, because statistically, what, like, how many people go to college? It's only like about a quarter of the population that went to college, and most people don't even actually have that much debt either. So it's only the fucking jackasses that racked up like 100K in student loan debt. But
It's not gonna do them any good anyway. If you have 100K student loan debt, like you're still fucked. Like imagine having
yeah,
100K. Okay, now I'm in the 90. Woo! It's like okay, well, good job. Like you didn't you didn't do anything to that guy. Like
exactly,
he's still fucked.
exactly. I think originally he wanted to do 50K, which would be pretty impressive, but yeah, it's not gonna work. And I really think like this is just another political shit so that he can get some favors on the polls or
Well,
whatever.
he wants to honestly because the midterms are coming up. He has to get some fucking wins, which he got a pretty big win when it came down to that last bill he passed, which is a pretty big win for him. But other than that, though, overall, like I don't know, the inflation data has been pretty good. Like it's been better. At least it's kind of flatlined now. It hasn't been going up like it typically has been. So there's
Yeah.
that. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen in the midterms now. I was kind of like gung ho on it, and back in the summertime, early summer, but now it's kind of like everything's kind of flatlined now. So it's kind of like okay, well, who knows what's gonna happen now? Who the fuck is John Milius? WINsday Rebellion win? Never, dude. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen here anyway. Not gonna happen from here. When they leave their basement, that's a pretty good one. Stop subsidizing college. Yes, that's a fucking problem. We keep paying these fucking loans, and these schools keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger because they keep getting free money. Effectively, like if you could give free money, you would just keep growing too. Why the fuck wouldn't you?
I think some of these colleges are gonna start going out of business.
Well, yeah,
Like
they're gonna run out of people that can go to college to some extent. That's why they keep having to lower standards. I actually saw an article, or not saw an article rather, but I heard on the news and in the car and the radio was on. Yeah, they're talking about lowering standards for doctors at hospitals, dude. I'm like, am I gonna go to a fucking hospital when they have lower standards for doctors? Fuck that shit, dude. Like, if the doctor is not high quality, why the fuck would I go to a doctor who's gonna fucking chop my fucking arm off or some shit, dude? Shit's crazy.
That reminded me. Uh, yeah, I'm probably like on chapter 7 out of 10 on MD's book. Yeah, then I was like, after reading that book, man, I think I'm fairly close to finishing it. But yeah, when I get some time, I'm just like always reading it now. But bruh, that shit's fucking eye opening as fuck. Like, I highly recommend you read it too. You might reconsider surrogate maxing.
All the
Oh man,
micro chimeras and shit like that.
yeah, that's just one aspect of it. This one is like a full-on deep dive, like everything from venereal disease, like to the birth control pills that they take, to loads of Chad semen they've been slurping up and absorbing into their body, a whole bunch of aborted fetuses, like literally a modern Floyd that rode the CC these days is just a walking petri dish of he calls it like conglomerate woman, just like a whole bunch of chemicals, venereal diseases, all sorts of shit in there. It's like you would like think 5 times before you would stick your D in any one of them. You know what I mean? It's just like Jesus, fucking eye opening as fuck. Oh yeah, it's called Nightmare on Sperm Street. Yeah, walking petri dish. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, walking. Yeah, that's I was about to say that. And so numbers continue to rise, as women's standards continue to rise, something's got to give. Well, yeah, something's got to give at some point, but I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, obviously, you're seeing it when it comes to these mass deletions. Who knows what's going to happen this school year? But yeah, people keep these young guys aren't really having it anymore. What it kind of seems like, and they're going off, and it's like, what do you expect to happen? Like these 18-year-olds have had a single piece of affection their whole fucking life, and then people expect these guys to come out of fucking high school or college normal. Of course, they're gonna come out fucking fucked up and fucking angry at the fucking world, dog. And they've never been shown love or affection their whole fucking life, except by their own fucking mother or parents. And even that's not a given anymore. You know what I mean? Like, come on. What kind of name is Sneeko? I don't fucking know. Sneeko's such a weird fucking name for a dude, but whatever, dude.
Yeah,
Laxos have figured it out. They're legit leaving the West. A lot of them are.
I heard that name Sneeko often now. Is he like some sort of a celeb or some shit?
Yeah, he's like big celeb guy now. He's been on Fresh and Fit podcast. He's on a lot with Destiny, the streamer, and yeah, just generally just kind of like another a red pill guy who's like, I found the red pill and now I've changed my whole world mindset and I'm trying to sell a course now and I'm trying to do this now. I'm trying to do that now and everybody can become a millionaire and everybody has the ability to become a millionaire and it's like, okay, dude, all right, buddy, whatever you say, dude.
Yeah, lately I'm just so fucking not even interested in the black pill anymore. It's like everything is so kindergarten level. It's like still harping on lookism, height matters, guys. Like it's like fucking going back to elementary, learning your ABCs
Oh
or
yeah,
some
yeah. A
shit.
lot of these guys, they're still on fucking like, they're still on fucking look at them. I'm like, seriously? Like, I get it. Look at them. You should maybe you should drive the point home every once in a while to kind of make things work. But like, to some extent, though, once you've covered look at them, you gotta move on from that. To some extent, you gotta move on to more societal shit and move on to more like moving on. Yeah, societal shit really matters to some extent. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for topics, but it's definitely more economic black pills, societal black pills. Yeah, it's like I just can't deal with the sub five or fucking fat cell equal vol cell. It's like God, this is like ABC 101.
We like covered that back in like what 2000 or 20 fucking 2012. I can't remember. I can't even remember anymore, dude. It's been a while. So that stuff is old as dirt now.
Yeah, and I guess there's a lot of young cells and noob cells as I call them. They just like rediscovered the black pill for the
Well,
first time.
honestly, you kind of gotta let them go through the whole phases though, to some extent. You can't expect people to just show up and be like, oh yeah, I know everything with the black pill. I'm good to go. Some people they really do have like zero clue that like looks matter at all, and it's like, well, I'm like, I don't know how you couldn't possibly know that, but I mean, but yeah, they made it here somehow, so I guess it's an improvement from what it used to be, I guess.
Yeah, I think there was one guy in my comment section arguing with me. I was like, if at one point in your life you been knocked up a Becky and reproduced, even though she may be ugly, it's like you've won in life. Like you have fulfilled your purpose. You reproduced. It might be low tier, not necessarily you're gonna be producing the next Chads or Beckys, but it's like you've won in life, literally. Like you have fulfilled your purpose. And he's trying to argue that no, you're still a loser because your son's gonna be incel and your daughter's gonna be a fucking volcel or whatever or femcel. It's like, dude, you can't control what the fuck the future holds for those kids in 30 years. You know what I mean? It's like you can only control what you can, and you have fulfilled your purpose. But it's like fucking low IQ argument. It's like, yeah, I need people in the comment sections to lecture me on the black pill. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Sneeko got a message from the Tate brothers to carry on the torch. Wow. Superhead. My God, Superhead small dick rant really opened my eyes to how dumb chicks are. Yep, they don't understand stats. They don't understand data. All they know is that I met one guy who had a big D. Why don't you have a big D? Basically, all they fucking know. Everything women operate off is basically based off of fucking anecdotes and their own personal experiences, which is bullshit. It's not always
Yeah.
bullshit, but most of the time it's bullshit.
What's that channel? Think before you sleep, but the one that he goes around Las Vegas interviewing people. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, but like when you listen to some of these Foids talk, it's just like they're just parroting what they heard. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they're still talking about the gender pay gap and like so old school bullshit. And it's like when you ask them hard questions, like they literally can't answer anything.
Dude, the gender pay gap has been debunked since like the anti SJW days, and that was like back in like what 2012, 2013, 2014 type shit. I cannot believe that stuff still pops up in regular fucking conversation. I'm like, honestly, I'm like, seriously, you don't know this data is like wrong or skewed in some way? Like a gender pay gap is literally just like all they did was they took the average male and they took the male wages and all the men they divided by the wage and divided by all the female by their wage, and that's
Mhm.
how they got the numbers. It's not that fucking complicated. Like, but that number doesn't factor in experience, doesn't factor in any of the other crap. So it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, you can't just take a number and say, well, it's unfair. Well, it's unfair in what way?
Yeah, speaking of economics, I have a video idea of the economy of the simp market, and it's basically I'm trying to calculate and put a figure to the how the world is basically propped up on the simp market, where the world is literally held up by an economy where it's capitalizing on male suffrage, right? And to some extent, after reading MD's book, it's also the opposite, dude. It's like basically what's that term that you were saying earlier? figure out how to sell a lie to a woman and you'll become a millionaire. So he talks about the birth control pill, and the birth control pill industry is like 33 billion annually.
Wow.
So can you imagine that? The real scary shit is like they don't know exactly what they're putting into their body. There's hundreds of cases of women dying of like, overdoses or blood clots, and it's like if you really knew the truth about I'm gonna call them BP or BC, I should say, short for birth control, but if you really knew what's going on by having to take that drug and what kind of damage it's doing to your body, all for the sake of like I can ride the CC for the next 10 years, but give up my ability to ever have kids in the future or literally just die, right? Do you really think it's worth it? Like, wouldn't it be just so much easier to be quote unquote responsible
They
and
can't
not
do
have
that though.
sex?
They
Yeah.
can't do that. Yeah, no, it's too hard.
Like, yeah, like literally just be responsible, don't have sex, or only have snuggles with the people that you actually can trust and care about. I know it's such a fucking tall order to fill these days. But yeah, like just based on that, they're earning 33 billion. The cosmetic industry is like just basically propped up on women's insecurity. Like I just swear, dude, the whole world economy is basically run on capitalizing on the suffrage, essentially on both sexes. I would say more on men these days. Actually, arguably equally, capitalizing on the suffrage of both voids and
And the suffering
bloods.
of men and women. Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much it is. Like when we talk about economy and commodity and that kind of shit, it's like always food, gas, water, resources like water and that kind of shit. But that's kind of minuscule compared to, the quote unquote real economy.
Yeah, I would agree. And definitely, the whole damn thing's run off the human suffering of men and women, and not even suffering really to some extent, but like it's run off of just like our desires and our most like our fears and stuff like that. The reality of it is that like it's run off of suffering, fears, desires. It's run off of all that shit, and what women what all you have to do is to see what people actually do or see what people actually desire is look with what look with what they do with their money to some extent. If you see people spending a bunch of money on food, water, and shelter, okay, they probably want the very bare necessities. People buying expensive cars and expensive watches, they probably want finer things in life. If you see a bunch of women buying a bunch of birth control and a bunch of crazy ass shit, or traveling all over the world, they value the jet set life. They value Chad D. They value fucking whoever they want without any consequence. They don't want to take responsibility for anything. That's what they really value at the end of the day. So I think if looking at people's bank accounts to figure out what they actually value is a really good barometer to go off of to some extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
where society spends its money at tells you what the priorities of that society truly are. Because like it's like the old saying goes, put your money where your mouth is.
yeah, that's kind of like some of the topic idea I had for a video, but it's kind of hard to gather like real data on it too as well.
Simp economy.
Pretty much.
The pay gap has been debunked by Thomas Sowell in the 70s. Actually, it's been debunked multiple decades ago. I'd believe it. Even if you manage to be able to make one of these women see the consequences of their actions and the overall black pill reality, the downfall that's coming is because of their actions. They would blame men and wouldn't change their lifestyle to save anything if it inconveniences them. Yeah, that's true. I see all these ABGs traveling and staying up in hotels, living like millionaires. Yeah. Young men can't buy a home, which women expect. Will they ever lower their standards? Fuck no, dude. It's not gonna happen. They aren't gonna lower their standards, dude. They aren't gonna lower their fucking standards. Yeah, they've been reinforced by society. They've been reinforced by fucking to some extent they're reinforced by men too, by men just accepting the fact that they rise to the occasion to meet those standards too. If there's a man willing to meet that standards, then the women will never actually lower their standards, because like all they see is the men who actually meet standard. Once again, when women if you don't meet women's standards, women don't even consider you to be a man. You're not even a prospect in their mind. So like all they see is the men who meet their standard. They don't actually see you if you're below their standard. All they see is the men who meet or exceed their standard. So like the top 20%, top 10% of men, they only see those men as being men. They don't care about you if you're a young man who came by a house, because you don't even register on their radar. Like I said earlier, you're a background character in their video game or in their show. You don't even register, so they don't even care about you. You're not even a thought in their mind.
Yep, pretty much. I would say 80% of men are invisible.
Because most women make a lot of money nowadays. A guy making 100K will not cut it as they expect a lifestyle upgrade. Like the guy has to be a millionaire now. Yep, very true. When you see a IG model in Dubai, oh shit, literally, oh shit, yeah.
I wouldn't say most women are making 100Ks.
Oh yeah, not most of them, but like a lot of women, they're making at least high five figures nowadays. 70, 80, 90.
Yeah, I would agree with the most women making 60, 70K easy.
Yeah. Let me see. We got Woody Johnson here. Is that you,
Woody
Woody?
Johnson?
Hey guys, can you hear me okay? I gotta do
Yeah.
a
What's
Yeah,
up, dude?
long
all
time
right.
no here, man.
Yeah, bro, I've been around. It's just that the StreamYard settings changed, and you cannot. I guess in some ways, you cannot use your Bluetooth, so you gotta have your headphones on and shit. So, I tried going on. That's why I'm like I'm making sure that you guys can hear me okay. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
from time to time, like I think, well, I use a desktop, so it like loses its settings.
Yeah, but that's the thing because I always use Bluetooth since they came out like in around 2010s so I never went back to wire the wire ones, and that's why I was like, well, I mean, it's just kind of stupid I don't know why they changed that. I used well, but whatever. Yeah, I heard Drawlix in my opinion Mr. Drawlix I think has ascended. He got most of this figured out, but that changed your mind on geomaxing, huh? That's interesting. MD's book.
Yeah, I really think everyone should read it. Like it's literally fucking eye opening because this is the shit that you would never consider. Like it's the kind of more deep dive, next level black pill, if you ask me.
I'll
It's
be back,
actually
guys. You
Right.
guys can talk about yourselves.
yeah, it's
All right.
giving me a lot of more ideas to make vids. I may like in I have like zero motivation these days because I had like two channel strikes, so I've just been on the down low, and like
Yeah.
now I'm just like fuck it, I don't even feel like making any more content.
I mean, it is what it is, dude. I guess I gotta notify to your channel again because I don't get any notifications, from by you especially. So I don't know if it's just YouTube fucking with the algorithm or what is it. I'm
Mm,
actually looking it up right now.
probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find your channel because I know I was subscribed to you and had my notification on, but
Yeah, I've heard some boyos tell me they mysteriously got unsubscribed from me. My notifications aren't going through, and I
yeah,
noticed there was like one hashtag for the foodie call video I did, and if you click on the hashtag, right, like it will take you to that page with all the similar videos on that hashtag, and that hashtag was pretty niche. And before it used to show my video when you click on that hashtag, but now it doesn't. So it's like I think I'm basically shadow banned.
right. Yeah, I just came to your channel. I saw. Okay, so I am subscribed still and notified. But yeah,
Well, yeah, I haven't. You probably won't get notification because I haven't been uploading anything. But
yeah.
I've been told like yeah, people haven't been getting notifications.
Even before, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm kind of aware of how all this works, anyways. And shit. So, and what can you do? Eventually, we'll all be kicked out, right?
Probably, but I have a theory that YouTube's actually also hurting from money these days.
Well, as far as I knew, if they really wanted to have a successful company, they could have just, they could have had the subscription, per user, and I bought into that in the beginning, to kind of see how it is, because you don't get any ads, and just a simple calculation would say, okay, if people, but again, with the restrictions and the certain contacts, being allowed or not, and sorry, content being allowed or not, it depending on how free it would be, because in my opinion, if these sites, have even a small fee, for example, I think Odyssey has 33, last time I heard, their users were around 33 million. Even if they charge everybody, 50 cents a dollar a month to use their site, and if it's free speech based, that you're not going to be censored or blocked, by the algorithm or even the site itself, then you should be able to pull in enough money, to maintain the servers and the maintenance for that, but in my opinion, YouTube could have done that, but I don't know what they're planning.
Yeah, and I think the whole AdSense, because their main bread and butter is getting money from ads, and a lot of content creators aren't necessarily creating more shit these days. The return on investment's horrible now because you can get demonetized anytime if you're not part of the woke. And
Right.
Chad 19 boosted their economy because they had more captive audience, but I think these days it's lessening. It's like a combination of things, and I think YouTube knows that they've also been losing revenue, so I think maybe they're relaxing, a little bit. I think like wheat waffles is almost 100K now.
Yeah. I honestly doubt it, because there was a little bit of change. Like, for example, when Daddy Elon was buying, Daddy Elon Muskie was buying, Twitter. I think he backed off from that deal. Everybody was spurging out. There was a bunch of accounts that didn't actually have a following, but had a huge amount of followings that was just blank accounts.
Hmm.
For instance, so that came out. I guess there is some stuff regarding Jack Dorsey, hiding datas on the trending, or what else, like there was a few big things that it was hidden before, because obviously if you're investing 33 or 30 something billion dollars in a company, you want to see everything from head to toe on it, so uh before you're, in the ancient world, when you were buying a slave cunny, you had to examine it from head to toe. Right? So Elon was doing that, and that's why there was so much shit coming out that, oh, there was this going on in the back, just shady stuff, because these
No,
people,
like
they wouldn't,
yeah, smart
yeah,
smart people will do their due diligence. It's like I'm about to
yeah,
drop like billions of dollars. You're gonna do your homework.
right, exactly. So that, so I mean, a lot of shit was coming out, and I mean, I think he backed off from the deal, so it's just stuck over there. He got a lot of publicity from it, but I mean, if I was him, I would have bought some alternative, platform for way cheaper and grow the hell out of that, but hey, we're not billionaires, right? So we might be
Yeah,
the stupider ones over here.
I think what he should have done, he could still do it, but he could make his own platform essentially.
Yeah, he can. And I think the biggest problem right now that they're also facing is having their own banking system, because everything ties down to I think Shift or it's one of
Swift, yeah,
those
it's
Swift.
Swift,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, not Shift. Yeah, that everything ties down to that, and that trickles down to banking. That I mean, other than U.S., there's no other country in the world that has a freedom of speech in their constitution. So they could to easily take advantage of that and actually create a different revenue system that's, more freedom based and,
Hmm.
constitutional based. But I'm thinking, why aren't rich people doing that? Because
Yeah,
because you know who?
You bring
Go
up a
ahead.
good point because the other one is the banking system, right? I think in the U.S.,
Yeah.
like Swift is international, but on a more country level, it's either the Visa, Mastercard. There's Stripe payments, and there's like
Mm,
PayPal, and I think one other. So there's only like three or four major payment processing companies. And if any one of them is like, yeah, we don't want to do business with you or ban your account, kind of like what happened to Undead Chronic or any number
mm,
of fucking conservatives getting wiped. And then yeah, there was a couple of news from Florida. DeSantos was gonna say he's gonna investigate these was it PayPal or some other company, and they immediately like
mm.
released the funds and rectified whoever's.
Right.
Speaking of undead, didn't he get FBI raided or some shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you did.
supposedly.
Oh, did he or did he not?
Supposedly, yeah.
No, supposedly. Okay.
Well, there was a post, I think, in the Discord, and that's what I saw. And then it was taken off. So I don't know, other than that, but I guess who's the because I was trying to talk to them, Hammer, I think it was Hammer, and one of the other guys that were kind of closer, and they said that he's just taking some time off or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think some of these red pillars are knee deep in their grift. Like that's the only thing they can do and nothing else.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's the problem with making money on the internet or making money on anything. At the end of the day, is that once you find your niche and find the content you want to do, especially on YouTube, you can't really avoid talking about the same topics over and over again. And you also can't you also beholden to an audience that if you piss off, you lose your revenue stream. So you have no incentive to ever actually tell them the truth anymore. You have every incentive to keep toting the party line, feeding in the same narrative over and over and over again, and and basically keep them happy at the end of the day. So basically, you can't do whatever you want. Like unlike on my channel where like I just do whatever the fuck I want because I don't really care. I don't get paid, so I can just kind of like say what I want and figure it out from there. So
Yeah, I talked to ITV and also what was the other guy? Black Pill Jesus, and I think BPJ got his channel rejected for monetization. Supposedly his content is not transformative enough because there's no audio of like somebody commenting on shit and that kind of stuff. And yeah, same shit as mine. And then it's already Black Pill content anyway, so they don't want this shit spreading.
yeah, I would never try to monetize my channel, even though I can now. I'm not gonna bother. What the fuck's the
Yeah.
point? Plus, I don't want to give Google my fucking information any more than what they already have. So
Yeah, ITV said he got monetized back when he had like 12K subs, so he's not complaining for now. But yeah, it's kind of like I'm not giving up my info so I can make like $5 a month off my 1.5K
dude,
subs or
you
something.
can't even buy a fucking $5 footlong anymore for that shit anymore,
Yeah,
dude. Can't even
I
buy
could
a Subway
probably.
sandwich anymore, dude.
It's basically amounts to a cup of drip coffee from Starbucks a month.
If it's even that anymore, I don't know. What can you buy with $5 nowadays? You can go to a dollar store and buy 3 things probably because it gets down to $1.25 now. You can buy probably like 4
Exactly.
things now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not even worth it.
Dude, I used to remember you know how mystery is. I
Dude,
used to remember $5 subways,
dude,
$5 any sub.
$5 footlong.
Yep.
The fucking commercial
Yep.
$5. Yeah, shit,
Those
dude.
those were good old
The
days.
good old days back when $5 foot schlong. Ew, dude. Fuck out of here with that shit. Ew. Foot long. We want that
Foot
fucking foot
schlong.
long, dude. God, what
Yeah.
happened to those things, dude? You can see like how did Subway fuck up so fucking worldly, dude? How do you go from being like the biggest fucking sandwich fucking place in the world to being like a shithole now? Oh my
No,
god.
I think it
they
always was
they
a
lost a
shithole.
lot of money. They lost
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
like
money.
what made it bearable? What made it a bearable shithole was the fact that it was $5 fucking. Like now, like now it's $8 for a fucking sandwich that sucks. Like,
No, it's
like,
not $8.
it's
It's
like
like
$15
nine,
now or some
ten
shit.
dollars for like a chicken sandwich, chicken sub.
Yeah, I bought Subway like probably a month ago. I was kind of surprised, like sticker shock, right? I ordered like the meat supreme one or Subway Club, and it was like $18 for a foot long. I was just like, God damn, so overpriced.
What the fuck did you get?
Like, I think I just asked for, double meats. So
Yep, that'll get
from
your ass
the
real quick, dude. That
from the
Subway.
base, yeah, base price. But I was like paying $20 for a fucking foot long from Subway.
Jared the pedo fucked them up big time. Yeah, Jared
Yeah,
being
that
being a
too.
McPede really got them because
I
like they
mean, it
lost their fucking
did.
mascot. It's like I lost all this weight with Subway. Sure you did, buddy. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, I'm gone now. Like,
Well, the
well,
thing is, everybody was still buying that shit. I mean, yeah, shit happened. It was a little bit of bad PR, but it's like it's kind of gone now. But in the end, I don't know how they're going to revive that company back.
the real question is when the fuck is the McRib coming back? That's the real question. But
What about Szechuan sauce?
isn't the McRib always kind of out? Isn't it like basically like they put it out in like batches in certain areas and then like it kind of goes away in certain areas and it comes back in certain areas? But I always thought,
Yeah, I thought it was seasonal, but I wouldn't eat the McRib, man. It's like there's some toxic ingredients
dude,
in
there's
that
some
shit.
fucking the McRib is the ultimate fucking mystery meat. Like it's the ultimate mystery meat, but you still gotta eat it. You gotta have at least once a year to fucking get your annual fucking piece of mystery meat in your gut.
Annual boost of estrogen
Yeah, boost of
and
estrogen
tofu.
and other shit. You gotta get that boost every year, dude. It's a booster. It's a booster shot. It keeps your
Yeah,
gut ecosystem right. You know, like
exactly. Yeah, it was the mystery meat. It was Impossible ribs before the Impossible burger.
McDonald's employees getting shot over cold fries. Yeah, I saw that shit. It's fucking absurd,
Oh,
dude.
fucking doesn't McDonald's fries have like 19 different ingredients in there and shit?
Depends on how many humans the Clinton Foundation has for sale.
Oh man.
Brutal.
Ronald, that's supposed to be telling corporate secrets, my dude. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Damn, dog. They're revealing the corporate secrets and all that shit, dog. The fuck.
Shit. Oh,
See, Ronald, I knew there was some sort of pattern with the release date. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I like McDonald's fries, but fuck, it's probably wrong because it destroys me afterwards.
dude, Five Guys. Five Guys has the best burgers and the fries.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. And they don't taste bad after a few hours.
Yeah, don't they fry it in peanut oil or something? Like a different
Yeah,
kind of oil?
peanut oil. And I mean, they advertise that they get it locally or shipped from Idaho. I guess I saw a few advertisement whenever I go there, or the bags have it on them, where it came from and shit. So I mean, I like
Damn,
Five
man.
Guys. They're pretty good.
Yeah, now you got me fucking thinking about the Five Guys burger
Mystery
for
eating, mystery
dinner.
meat, cannibalism, a little bit. It's what it is, dude.
And it's
What
not
you gotta do?
confirmed yet. It's not confirmed yet.
It's confirmed, dog. I mean, look, Ron McDonald, he's right fucking here, dog. He told us everything.
Oh man.
He's right fucking here. He literally told us all the corporate secrets,
You know
dude.
what? You're right. Yeah, my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is correct.
Sweet baby Jesus Christ. What are we doing here? Undectronic is taking an unintended pause. Okay, well. He didn't die, he got raided. Wait, Undectronic died. No, he's not dead. Hope. This just with us another Jordan Peterson impression. Those are always hilarious. Dude, I can't do it right now. I'll do it later. I'll do it
Clean
later.
your penis.
Oh yeah.
Make your bed.
I'm telling you, you gotta clean your penis and make your bed. And when you're done with cleaning your lobster pee pee and you're manifesting into a different dimension, what you gotta do next is you gotta wash your hair, wash your body, and then buy my fucking book. Make me fucking rich, bitch.
You
Make me
deserve to
rich.
die.
You deserve to die. You wash your casket and then get in there. You deserve it.
Right.
Women are right to reject you. You deserve to die.
This old boomer hasn't been in the dating market for like 30 something years.
Just clean your room, bro. Yeah, just clean your fucking room, dude. What arrogance! They are literally questioning McDonald's insider information from the Ronald McDonald. Yeah, from what the fuck, dude? From the Ronald McDonald.
I'm
Like
sorry,
the dude
Richie.
right fucking here, dog.
Yes. Yep, you guys are correct. Exactly. D- You
The
know,
fuck is that background? What is that background? What the fuck was that? That car?
oh no, it was it's like a dragon roar. I think this was from Skyrim. Not Skyrim. It was one of those games. It's like a notification or whatever. Well, I guess the last thing I would say that because I do have to balance that. Have you guys ever heard of Dick Masterson?
Yeah, it's been a
Mhm.
long time since I watched him.
Yeah, I sometimes listen to him here or there. He's a pretty strong base. So he was trying to establish a banking, I guess a payment source, independent payment source, through Bahamas, or through Bahamas banking. But he said it's gonna cost like $3 to $5 million, which he couldn't do. So because he looked into it, because Drawlix, we were talking about. I think you were away, Mystery, regarding the payment system or establishing a different payment system, and it trickles down, from major companies like Visa and MasterCard, and even they're disowning people and not doing business with them, so independent, but nobody tried that. I mean, even if that is, there's a lot of people with a lot of money out there, and I don't know how brutal or how deadly it could be for them if they try to establish a different, pay system or a transfer of currency,
Yeah, like
yeah.
I'll add to that because back in the day when I think it was either checking and ATMs and all that shit came out, like they charged a fee, right, to take your own money out of your own account. And as soon as they stopped doing that, like literally they increased, customer base and basically got more customers to use their stuff. So from that
Right.
overall, they'd make more money. What's still fucking archaic is some countries like Japan is still, caste society. Like on, China is all like online. I guess for the most part, America's all online too. There's still people that use cash, but I would say majority of transactions online, and it's like archaic in the sense that you get charged a fee every time you take money out. I mean, that's like still 1960 archaic bullshit. It's like ancient. So imagine if you created your own banking system and you establish, really good business practices. All it takes is literally pretty much overnight to shift that kind of stuff to make it early adopter friendly.
Right. Well, buddy boyos, thanks for having me on, Mister. I gotta return some videotapes. So I'll talk to you guys next time. I had a Bluetooth issue and shit, so but it looks like
Wait,
it's working good now.
you're telling me Blockbuster is still around?
Yeah, of course. There's one in Washington State.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, that's the only one.
All right, buddy.
take
Thanks for coming on, my dude.
take it easy, guys.
All
Yeah,
right,
Good
take it
night.
peace out.
easy.
I gotta end the stream pretty soon anyway. It's been like an hour and a half. This is longer than I typically go. All right, Drolix, get some last words in here, my dude.
Trying to think. Should I go to Wendy's or Five Guys today?
Oh, don't do it, dude. Just keep your diet, my dude. Don't do it.
Yeah, I
I'm,
need
not,
to
I'm,
eat.
gonna tell you to do the fucking responsible thing. Keep your diet.
Well, I heard what's it called? Five Guys has a what is it?
The lettuce wrap.
Lettuce wrap. Yeah, there
That's
we
what I
go.
normally get when I go there nowadays, but I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, just don't get the fries, but get the burger with the lettuce wrap.
It's still a lot of calories though. I mean, you get that meat, dude. My God, fucking
Yeah,
burger patties, fucking like 300 calories a patty or something like that. Unbelievable.
yeah. I'll just stick with the stuff that I need to cook in the fridge.
Go to Five Guys, get the large fries, and then yell at them for giving you a bun.
No. I mean, if I go to Five Guys, I won't get the fries. It's just literally the burger.
Hey man, you do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, and keep stacking your bread. Get the hell out when you can. That's all I can say.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, my dude. Always a pleasure.
Peace out.
Peace out, my dude. All right. Then there was one person left. 10-hour stream. Let's go. Fuck that. I got shit to do tonight. Like Bang Stacy's, right? Last words? Yep, we're done. How dare you break his ketosis? Oh, God. Just become the lobster, bro. Just become the lobster. And when you're doing the when you manifest into a pizza, and then you're eating a pizza one day, and then one day your shadow manifests behind that pizza, and then you're reading a book. You're reading my book, and then you're telling yourself there's 12 rules for life, and there's one rule for death. And what you really realize is that I deserve and you all deserve to die. The reality is that when you're eating a pizza and you're buying my fucking book, this is the important part. You gotta buy the fucking book. Don't even read the book. Just buy it, damn it. Buy the book. It's only $12 fucking now because it's 12 rules for life. And deep down in your soul, you know that you need to buy the damn book. Just buy it, damn it. Buy the fucking book. Jordan Peterson, dude. There it is. All I care about that fucking book, dude. Buy that fucking book. Buy my book. Didn't he make another book too? Or something like, what's the other book's name or some shit? I forgot what it's called. Let me look it up real quick. Jordan Peterson book. Jordan Peterson book. Oh yeah, Jordan B. Peterson. Beyond Order. 12 More Rules for Life. Yep, there it is. There's 12 more rules for life. See, look, what you really have to do is that after you read 12 rules for life, you got to read 12 more rules for life. And when you really realize is that when you're reading the second book, right? Just buy the damn book. Don't even read it. Just pay me $22 to buy this fucking book so I can get richer and richer and richer. I don't care about men anymore. I don't care about this fucking shit anymore. I just want money. My daughter is a fucking whore. My daughter's a whore. I don't care anymore. She's a whore. I don't care anymore. It's like, Jordan, you're being so honest now. I know. Mystery. You've revealed everything about me. Is having a daughter the most cuck thing you can possibly imagine? Think about it rationally. You're feeding, clothing, and raising a daughter just for another man to rabbit her in every hole. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? You've ruined our lives with your what's the other thing? What the fuck you say? You ruined our lives with your horrible blah 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 blah. Okay, dude. How dare you? Just bang JP's daughter, bro. Andrew Tate. Yep. There you go. My daughter's a fucking. My daughter's has herpes, bucko. Oh god, Michaela is. Oh yeah. Just buy my book. Jordan Peterson is blue pill. The dude blue pill. Or he's a fucking. He's in his own pill, dude. He's the Peterson pill. He's Peterson pilled. He's on his own fucking zone, dude. He doesn't even have a fucking blue pill in his fucking body, dude. He's Peterson pilled. He thinks like the world's like the fucking 1940s or some shit. See, look, I got hair implants because the reality is that looks fucking matter. Like, wow, you fucking that's a big admission from you, my dude. Because normally you're just talking about how women are right to reject you. You did something wrong. Women are right to screw you over and reject you and divorce grape you. You deserve to die. You deserve it. Okay, you deserve to be divorce graped. The reality is that men deserve to be rejected by women. Men deserve to be lonely. They didn't rise to the occasion. Why didn't men work harder? Why don't men just work harder? Like, okay, dude, well, has it ever maybe occurred to you that maybe their standards is too fucking high? No, women are right to reject you. You deserve to die. It's like, okay, dude, well, you're give me a buck, bucko. Give me a few bucks, bucko, All I need is a few more dollars in my bank account. Then I'll finally fucking make it. I only made $12 million off of Patreon. And I made another couple million off the fucking book. And I made another fucking book called 12 More Rules for Life. And you know what? I'm making another book called 12 More Rules for Fucking Life, part fucking 3. You're going to buy it again because you want to know why? You're a cuck. I'm a cuck. We're all cucks here. But guess what, dude? I'm a rich fucking cuck, all right? I'm a rich one. You're going to buy that third fucking book too. You're going to buy it all. You're going to buy that fucking book, dog. He was making $600K per month on Patreon before he canceled it. Oh my god. Oh my god. People were paying some old fucking boomer motherfucker $600K per month to be told to wash their fucking penis, take a fucking shower, and that to take responsibility over their own fucking lives. Somebody paid a man $600K per month to get told basic bitch fucking advice. What does that say about the average man? What does that say about the average person? I don't know, dude. Now I'm so fucking done. I mean, what? I mean, what the fuck? Adrian, like from fucking Rocky? Adrian! Adrian! What he sounds like? Adrian! You need to change your line of work, mystery. I might need to, dude. I need to go. I need to go fucking get some a benzos and get fucking the dialysis in fucking Russia to get cured, and then lose my fucking brain to some shit. Be a scammer and succeed. Yep, like I do. Told that by a drug addict. No less. Yep. Take control of your life, like I did. Like, okay, dude. Yeah, all right, buddy. It's over for paying for guru cells, yeah. Seems Stallone gonna divorce from his wife. Really? I don't fucking, who knows? Who fucking knows, dude? We're at 25 people left. Well, I gotta end this stream pretty soon. So, haven't done all my voices yet? I haven't done the dude, bro. You guys see that? Dude, there's like a literal fucking bacteria on Mars, dude. We found life on Mars, dude. No fucking way, dude. You seen that fucking piece of fucking bacteria on Mars, dude? It's literally a nano fucking meter long, dude. It's a micron of a fucking piece of bacteria on Mars, dude. We found life on Mars, dude. Bro, you're right, bro. We did. All of a sudden, it's a fucking Earth, dude. A fucking fetus. Bro, what the fuck is that thing, man? That's not fucking life, dude. No fucking way that shit's fucking life, dog. That shit's bullshit. You're lying, dude. That's not fucking life. Life is when the woman says it is, okay? Yeah, bro. You're right, bro. You're right, dude. Yeah, there we go. All right. In the fucking stream. All right, buddies. I have been your host, Mystery School. This has been another Wednesday night WINsday. And please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you like the video, hate my voice, love my voice. I don't fucking know. All right, guys. Don't forget that wisdom is gold. See you guys next time on the next stream. Ronald McDonald's still fucking talking here. What the fuck, Ronald? Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I might stream this Friday. Who fucking knows? Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Who fucking knows? Either way, dudes, we'll figure it out. Winning is in your DNA. Don't forget it, boys. You're all gonna win. You're all winners. You're all winners in my fucking books. In my books. My book. Either way. Peace out, my dudes. See you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your week. And cheers.